6-person match. All right. Okay, James, we're on. Okay, great. Can they hear me? Okay, great. So can they hear me? All right, awesome. Okay, guys, I have made the match, so now it is time for the Superstar title matchup. I'll explain the rules here shortly, but I'm going to just try and get the guys in and also fill in you, the viewers, on what just happened. So first off, the match is up, and I'll take this minute or two because you never know, more people could be trying to get back to the broadcast. What the hell is going on? No, like, connection-wise, I might actually have to reset my... Dude, my, like... Alright, cool. That's cool. We'll play. No, like, yeah, like, well, okay, but here's the thing. No, listen to me, okay? When I'm trying to select a character, character by character by character, it's going in slow motion. So, alright, cool. Alright, I'm getting off. I'll be back. All right. All right. James, did you remain on stream? Oh, by the way, did Asuka keep the title? Good. Was it was it a good match? Okay, anyway, continue. Continue. So was it the match what was match of the night? Who was that between? I hate you, Midnight. I can't even fucking get a review of the pay-per-view because you have to have a stupid faggot-ass comment for every single match. If I wanted your review, I would ask you, man, but I didn't ask. Okay? Go Niners, I know. All right, fucking James. Did it at any point look like Asuka was gonna lose? Oh, the match is up, by the way. James, are we still on? Okay. All right, guys. So again, the match is up. Please go ahead and see if you can connect this time. Looks like my connection's a little bit better. I don't know for sure. I guess I should say. Um. Oh, and yeah, about that. So I am not going to deny Isaac unless we're having connection issues with him. Who are we waiting on? Jumper. Jumper, are you there? Okay, I need you to join. That's one. All right, great. So everybody's in. Oh my god. Okay. Entrance on. All right, so whatever. Just use one if you want, but if it lags out, you're fired. But okay, I don't care. I know. Just do what you want. Okay. So anyway, all right, dude. I'd just rather you just pick your character, man. Anyway. Anyway, welcome back on to EIF SummerSlam 11. Today's been here's the thing. It's hard to define how today's went, right? Because there's been setbacks with connection, but if you look at the matches, have we had a bad match? I don't think we have. So, okay, but somebody thinks we have. So anyway, I didn't think we did. But anyway, just to keep you guys updated on what's been going on. Technical difficulties. Twitch is not the kindest streamer. In that case, during the Triple Threat Velocity Championship match, I was set to take over the streaming duties. A couple minutes into the match, I realized I was not streaming despite my broadcast saying otherwise. I then tried fixing it, and it did not work. So the competitors ended up competing. There was no commentary. There was no stream. And then eventually the match resulted in a disconnect. And so that match has been ruled a no contest. Lizman, Blah Blah, and Tyron have all been given credit for competing tonight at SummerSlam. However, they have been given a no contest, which means, unfortunately, we do not have a Velocity champion. Now, on the other end of things, we will have the Velocity title on the line in the SummerSlam rematch. So again, Tyron will face Blah Blah and Lizman, Superstardom rules with no submission, this Wednesday at 8 p.m. Eastern for EIF's next episode of Velocity right here on the EIF network. It will be the main event of that show. I hope that you will all be able to tune in. But for now, it is time to get to the doubleheader main events of the evening. We'll have some more announcements throughout this as well. The following contest is the first of two main events of the evening and is a 30-minute finisher count match for the EIF Superstardom Championship. Introducing the challengers. First, on his way to the ring, representing the Rock from Michigan, he is ASP. Well, a victory votes, ASP earned the opportunity to compete for this championship. He was in a fatal 4-way for this title at WrestleMania 10. It was his first ever World Championship match. His next one comes here at EIF's second WrestleMania, SummerSlam. ASP competing in big stage moments. He had an opportunity at WrestleMania, didn't capitalize. He has learned from that. He has spent a couple of months in the mid-card since then. He now returns. Why do you have to hum? Why? Just leave the party, dude. If you're not interested, leave the fucking party. It's really annoying, and you know that I don't like that background noise while I'm doing this. It's pointless. Man. Anyway, in the middle of commentating, fucking ASP has another opportunity, and that's the important part. ASP looking to capitalize on an opportunity. Can he do it, though? That's the question. Also, would like to let everybody know that while we're doing this, I apologize for my anger there, but it's been a little bit of an angering night. The matches have been good, but the connection has not. You just never know what you're going to get from WWE or Xbox or 2K or whatever the fuck it is that is deserved to be blamed. Nonetheless, we want to remind you, one, thank you thus far if you've been tuning in at all throughout tonight. We'll go over the results of the entire show after this matchup headed into our main event. We listed one challenger. There are still two more to come, but now it is the champion. From Burlington, Vermont, next, representing Brock Lesnar, he is the current reigning and defending EIF Superstardom Champion, NBC Master. The six-time EIF Superstardom Champion last SummerSlam was perhaps one of, if not the biggest night in NBC's Masters career. He main evented, and for the first time in history, SummerSlam had the Superstardom title match go on last. Had a 3 stages of hell match with Jetstar that went to the third and final. Had Greedy cash in an anytime title shot and reveal the summer reveal, which was he was EIF's beast. Then defeated Greedy after enduring a 3 stages of hell match to still walk out with the Superstardom title. SummerSlam has been kind to NBC, and the Beast is back to feast once more at the biggest party of the summer. He dealt with 2 opponents in separate matches last year. How will he fare this year with 3 in 1? Introducing the second challenger from Detroit, Michigan, representing the phenomenal AJ Styles. He is Midnight Fire. At this time, we'd like to let everybody know that because of those technical difficulties and whatnot, I apologize to many of which who were not able to get a match tonight. I know there were a lot of guys that were not left off the main card that were hoping for some impromptu undercard matches. We certainly thought we would be having a lot more matches than what we have. At the same time, though, we're trying to trade in quantity for quality. You look at the matches tonight, they have been good. I guess you can't say much about the Helosity match, being that it was a no contest. But we're hoping that the technical difficulties will at least be subsiding for our main events here tonight. And of course, these are 2 big main events. SummerSlam tradition for the EIF World Championship is that it's defended in a Fatal 4-Way. And this summer, both world titles defended in the traditional Fatal 4-Way at SummerSlam. A really cool thing. We've seen titles so far go 1-1 and 1. So 1 no contest, 1 successful defense, 1 unsuccessful defense. And there's 1 challenger left to come out. We have the current champion. The former champion has just entered, and the former before that on his way. ASP, the only superstar in this match that has not won the Superstardom Championship. This man has. Can he do it again? Introducing the final challenger from Australia, representing the Demon King, Finn Balor. This is Jumper B. Magnum. Jumper Magnum lost the championship and has been having issues with an EIF finisher count match before. It's really quite simple. This matchup will last 30 minutes as stated. That is the maximum this match can go. It is the minimum this match can go. Each superstar will have to hit their finisher in order to score a tally or a point. At the end of the 30 minutes, the superstar that has hit the most finishers will be declared the winner and Superstardom champion. Now, a finisher must complete before the end of the time limit. As an example, if Jumper Magnum is on the top turnbuckle, getting ready to drop down for the coup de grace. As you may know, Finn Balor sort of has an animation on the top turnbuckle when he goes to do it. If he is in the middle of that animation, or even if the clock hits 0 and he is in the air not hitting his opponent yet, that finisher does not count. Finishers, all finishers, must complete. Also, submission finishers are allowed to be used and counted towards this. So, NBC, for example, will still be allowed to use the Kimura in this match. He just won't necessarily be able to win off of it via submission. We do caution everybody that issues could happen technically as this match gets ready to begin. We're going to be skipping these next two entrances, but again, if that does happen, we just want you all to understand that we can remake the match. Entrances do sometimes affect the connection. So, this matchup, this 30-minute finisher count match, will also be taking place inside the unforgiving Hell in a Cell structure. And I actually think it's actually really good connection. No, it's like honestly perfect in my opinion. But, all right, then while the entrances have happened, do you guys all understand how this works? All right, I'll be keeping... You have to hit finishers, and when you hit a finish, you can't, it's most finishers wins in 30 minutes, Jumper. I'll remind you of the time throughout the match. You don't pin or, yes, and you don't pin. You do not pin, okay? Nobody pins in this match. You just hit finishers, okay? So, all right, guys. Here we go. Ding, ding, ding. All right. When I said the first ding, by the way, was when I hit the timer. So, anyway, 30 minutes and ticking. Most finishers hit wins, so there's a strategy here. By the way, this is going to be the second of what will be 3 Fatal 4-Ways tonight due to the Money in the Bank having that issue, which is really where we started to have the technical issues. And again, everybody, I really do apologize, but I'll be honest with you. I still think SummerSlam has so far been a pretty good pay-per-view. I like the 6 hours as opposed to 12 hours. To be honest, it's a little less demanding, I think, as NBC Master just jabbing away. Spear connects, knee to the ribs connects, and a knee to the face connects. Jumper Magnum getting ground and pound in the corner there by NBC Master, who's brought back here from ASP. And we can see sometimes this divides into 2 one-on-ones. By the way, notice everybody, a big note here that we should mention. Master B not watching this matchup. Didn't request to watch this matchup either. He is EIF's Mr. Money in the Bank. The last matchup we were able to broadcast, but he is not requested to be in this. Does not mean he can't cash in as, Jumper thrown into the steel grating there. But Master B, Mr. Money in the Bank, electing not to watch that match. So now will he elect to watch our main event? I believe so. The only thing is, though, and I didn't really realize this, but for him to watch that match, we would have to get on my stream, and we know what's going to happen there. But I mean, I could still try Twitch, but we could always do Mixer if worse comes to worse. Back suplex from NBC. Well, Midnight asked, Midnight, or I'm sorry, James. Midnight wanted to know, could you record off of Mixer and just put it to the archive? From the Elgato. Yeah, because I was going to say, so you could do that, because here's the thing. If we go to Mixer, we're going to get a perfectly timed stream. And it won't be, you know, and the thing is, this way Master B can still watch, and you could still make sure that it's recorded. You're positive you know how to do that too? Okay, cool. Then we'll confirm. We'll talk about that more then after this matchup. By the way, though, nobody has hit a finisher. Yes, we will have it. We'll explain it more. But anyway, nobody has hit a finisher yet. Again, it's the most finishers hit, so there's different styles to matches. And by the way, the first finisher in possession goes to Midnight Mayfire, former Superstardom champion. Won his first main event title after being in the league for over 2 years. We have less than 27 minutes left, so already the first 10% of this matchup has subsided. Big crossbody out, and NBC somehow ran into that steal. ASP going to play guard in the ring. That doesn't necessarily matter right now, though. Backbreaker. And, NBC was going to keep him up. NBC hitting to the steel chain. Again thrown into the steel for the cell structure. And everybody fighting on the outside. Sharpshooter locked in on Midnight. I don't know if the cell's going to be able to contain these four. It did with Greedy and Headshot earlier. A little lag here going in at Midnight. It's going to be thrown into the ring by ASP. So far everybody doing a little partner swapping right now. And a lot of times Fatal 4-Ways do break off into 2 1-on-1s. ASP trying to get some distance here. And this is where you can quietly hit finishers on people without having to worry about them breaking it up. And now all 4 superstars with finishers in hand. Jumper, however, does not have a reversal in hand. He's able to avoid NBC. ASP with the rock bottom, and ASP has the first finisher hit of the evening. NBC somehow grabbed awkwardly there, and NBC pushes back at Jumper. These two had a great one-on-one on Superstardom a couple months earlier. ASP using the people's punches. And now he's going to head to the outside here. Clothesline connects. ASP, the only superstar in this matchup to have never won the main event title over on Superstardom. These three have only won their main event championships on the Superstardom brand. NBC did it back when it was undisputed, and of course a couple times since then. Midnight Mayfire back to his feet, ASP back in the ring. Jumper standing on the outside, now inside. And this is where, you know, you have to be careful too when the one-on-one separate, because oftentimes we'll see it where a superstar will be able to pull ahead by a wide margin. So if you ever catch a bad matchup, there's a guy that just maybe has the number of one of the competitors. That's where it gets dangerous by leaving them in the ring. NBC is going to flock over to ASP. And NBC's had one-on-ones with all three of these guys. Of course, NBC has been the face-of superstar over the last year plus. And ASP now on the outside. NBC is going to tie ASP with an F5 right on the outside of the ring in this Hell in a Cell. Midnight and Jumper remain to be on the board. Jumper Magnum will add himself in. Bloody Sunday 1916. Either way, it means 1-1-1-1-0. Midnight Mayfire, the only one yet to hit a finisher. And he also does not have one in store. ASP has one once more. And NBC not going to mid-move there. Big opportunity for NBC Master Mist. I'll run over, James. Jumper Magnum now trying to take the lead. Throws ASP back from the middle rope. Here goes Jumper. Rolling into a senton flip there. Sunset flip, rather, but single leg breaker connects for Midnight. And Midnight a move away from obtaining a finisher, assumably, but he is reversed instead. NBC and Midnight taken down by Jumper. And bringing ASP up. Finisher! And Jumper Magnum has the lead. It's 2-1-1-0. It was not? Oh, sorry. My bad. It looks... Very similar moves. Oh, either way, okay, I apologize to everybody. It was not a finisher. And oh, look at ASP's face being grinded across the cell. NBC showing some vicious signs, and NBC was locked inside Hell in a Cell last SummerSlam. And remember, this is comfort territory for NBC Master, who got to pick the stipulation here. NBC Master is in the stipulation where he won his very first Superstar title, and that Kimura is all good in the hood. NBC did hit his second. He is in the lead. No, it's not a tie. Remember, because Jumper's finisher didn't count. So now, but if you're Midnight Mayfire, you know you're already down by 2, and that can begin to scare you. NBC grabs the feet. 22 minutes left. So we are 8 minutes in. Rock bottom, and Midnight, the finisher dummy. ASP ties NBC. Inzaguri connects for Jumper. For Jumper. Everybody down except the Superstardom champion. He's got people rolling. And now NBC left in the ring with Midnight Mayfire, the superstar he beat to recapture the title from at Victory Votes last month on pay-per-view. And oh, here's I think that was a finisher reversal. Yep, so Midnight Mayfire unsuccessful in hitting a finisher. Remember, he struggled against NBC in the Victory Votes main event, and Midnight really trying to prove he belongs in the main event picture here in EIF. He's got to get a win tonight, or at least do well to solidify that. He's got a signature back. He's only down by 2, so you cut that finisher count lead in half. He could be tied with Jumper, who's behind. There's a signature neckbreaker 2 if you're on SBR 07. And maybe a wake-up taunt, possibly. I'm not sure. Nope, NBC and Jumper fighting on the opposite side of the ring. Jumper throw. Oh, nice Inzaguri reversal for Jumper. ASP back to his feet. And, ASP missing. Inzaguri connects. Oh, ASP might be set up perfectly. Phenomenal forearm reversed. Oh, man. Midnight Mayfire not getting any breaks here tonight. And he's out of reversals as well. Man. And we are about 1/3 of the way through the match. 20 minutes remain. 2 finishers have been hit for NBC and ASP. None have been hit for Midnight. 1 has been hit for Jumper. So everybody within close proximity through the first third of this finisher count matchup. ASP now bouncing off the ropes. Don't forget, still to come, our second main event for the EIF World Championship. No, you're not. And that could be a finisher. Yes, no, that was. Okay, that is 2-2-2-0, and now looking to take the leaders at Jumper Magnum, and he is, I don't know. And he gets it. So Jumper up 3-2-2-0 the score. Midnight Mayfire still looking for that first finisher. And this is really what haunted him against NBC. I actually think they fought in a finisher count match too. So So now ASP standing over 18:20 remaining. Again, though, everybody's still fairly close. I mean, Midnight is still within striking distance. That's the big thing for him. It's just hitting the finishers that's going to be making it difficult. Back suplex connects. For Midnight Mayfire, he's back to his feet. ASP brought back to his, and there's a signature, and there's a reversal. Not sure. You might be getting a little buzz from that vape. Oh. And that baseball bat being put to good use from Jumper Magnum, who's the tentative champion. If the timer stops now, Jumper would be the Superstardom champion. And Jumper going, swinging at the fences with that baseball bat. Everybody remaining inside the Hell in a Cell still. Our Turnbuckle Turmoil match will take place under the rules of an elimination chamber. That is the stipulation for our main event. We'll fill you in on the details of that as they are needed. Clothesline it all, NBC Master. Not where you want to be if you're the current champion, because NBC reversed and sent to the outside, so he's stuck out there. Russian leg sweep. Here comes the former champion, Midnight Mayfire. He'll swing right in between the eyes of ASP, and he is going, swinging more. He's trying to get up to a finisher, but he's out of stamina. NBC with the Kimura finisher, dummy Midnight. Oh. 8 finishers have been hit so far, none of which from Midnight, 4 of which on Midnight. And we're approaching the midway point in the match, 16 minutes and 10 seconds. And that is another one. Jumper retakes the lead. Oh, Jumper leaving the ring, whether by intention or not. Midnight with excellent targeting skills. And baseball slide misses. Now Midnight Mayfire now down by 4. ASP down by 2. Clothesline connects for Pursued. Baseball back connects. Somehow. Scoop slam mid-moved. And Jumper Magnum in the driver's seat right now. Also want to confirm that barring any Money in the Bank or Anytime title shot use, both world champions that win and are determined world champions at the end of tonight's show will walk into September to Remember. We'll have more details on that coming up before the end of tonight's broadcast. NBC Master taking full advantage right now of his opportunities at all fours. Is Jumper Magnum. NBC has a finisher that would tie it up. Sees Midnight come in. That's always tempting, and it is. And NBC and Jumper right now tied. Midnight down by 4, ASP by 2. 14 minutes and 30 seconds remain. 14:30. NBC mid moves. And ASP is, I don't know. That must be a glitch or something. ASP's avoiding debuffs. Yeah, the only thing I could think of is if ASP found a way to moderate his character. ASP is getting hit, he's getting mid-move, and he is able to immediately erase the debuff. But yeah, ASP was about to hit a finisher and Jumper broke it up. So Jumper and NBC remain tied. Oh, really? Okay. I didn't even know Hybrid was watching. Thanks for watching, Hybrid. Belly to belly. You know we don't listen, dude. NBC. Spear to the ribs and out ribs. ASP. which I'm not. I don't see anybody connecting to you, James. Yeah. Oh, gotcha. Well, Midnight Mayfire is about to hit his first finisher. There it is. Styles Clash connects. I don't know why nobody's talking. So something's wrong with Xbox, of course, or the party, but... Oh. What about you, Jumper? Okay. Gotcha. By the way, when that lag spike happened, I'll just let you guys know, if that happens again where it does attempting to restore the connection, if it happens again, I'll add 1 minute to the match. Because we already lost like about 20 seconds there. So, all right, we are at 11 minutes and 45 seconds remaining. That's if it happens again. If not, we will keep the match as is. Just so everybody knows, NBC and Jumper are tied with 4 finishers each. Pursuit ASP has hit 2, Midnight has hit 1. Okay, so if ASP can avoid the debuff, that means that, like, everybody else will too, right? Okay. Oh, and Jumper with a 2 birds, 1 stone drop kick. And he does have a finisher in hand. And NBC's just going to keep rolling until he gets back to his feet. And NBC with the Kimura. Ducked through Midnight NBC. No, it hit. It hit. That's the thing with a submission. Once the submission hits, then it counts pretty much. The only way it wouldn't. Yeah, just like the John Cena STF, you know, like it would. Yeah, like if it were okay, like if it was Rusev and he goes to stomp on your back and then right after you break it up before he really gets you in the clutch, that's different. Whoa, look at that vertical leaping ability from NBC Master. He takes Jumper down and Jumper goes to the outside. NBC a 1 finisher lead over second place Jumper. ASP, who hit the first finisher of the match, then tied NBC at 2. He has went scoreless for some time. He is the longest person in this match now to have not hit a finisher since his last one. Midnight hit his about 2 minutes ago. 10-10 remaining. Midnight just running around everywhere. Now he'll go to the outside and drop down to try and take care of Jumper. The lag happening for whatever reason, I do not know. We were fine. And that is a tying finisher for Jumper unless NBC can break it up, and he does. NBC with a great eye there. And look at NBC, he's hitting both of them. Oh my goodness. Midnight and Jumper getting viciously hit down there. Now it's ASP and Jumper in the ring. ASP down to the final third of the match. 9 minutes and 20 seconds remaining. ASP with a Russian leg sweep. Midnight Mayfire just trying to find a way. He still has 9 minutes. Still has some time. ASP with a bat to the face. That's the hard part too. When you start falling behind in these matchups, it's frustrating and it's hard to come back from it. NBC finisher dummy Midnight. And NBC with the first multi-finisher lead of the match. 8:50 remaining. ASP has not hit a finisher since 8 minutes and 32 seconds into this matchup. It's the longest route for him. He doesn't even have one in store. He's stomped back and Jumper misses the axe. Now there's NBC with the sledgehammer. ASP, look out! And it's a little too late. Pursuit gets caught. That's a finisher though. And Jumper has gotten within 1 of NBC Master. Jumper accidentally running into the turnbuckles. ASP with a clothesline to him. Well, ASP getting another opportunity at the World Championship, but not looking so great for him right now. NBC stopped in his tracks. There's single leg lariat. Takes out NBC Master. He was looking for the rock bottom on Jumper. He couldn't get it. 11-11, make a wish now, Eastern time. Oh, Midnight. Oh, and Midnight gets rocked. Rock bottom. Getting an extreme close-up. Rock bottom from Midnight. 2, 3, 5, 6. Those are not lottery numbers. They are the finisher count numbers. I don't think you'd do very well. Viscous clothesline connecting for Midnight. Jumper out of reversals right now. 7:05 remains. And Midnight ASP really trying to be quick to the gun. Just getting some moves off. Midnight has another signature in here. Jumper trying to give a tip to the people he's competing with, saying, don't leave me with NBC. And this isn't a terrible idea because really you're leaving NBC with the guy, you're leaving the first and second place guys together. The score right now, with just 6 minutes and 35 seconds to go, NBC has 6 finishers, Jumper has 5, Midnight with 2, ASP with 3. I read those a bit out of order then, so Midnight in last. Down by 4. And Midnight standing there isn't going to do you much better. He's got to begin hitting. But he'll stand there. No reversals. NBC Master. Yeah, we already understand that. We already understand that. Hybrid said that in Hell in a Cells that happens. So everybody can do that. He said that's the thing with Hell in a Cells. And ASP able to reverse. Good for him. He'll have to let go of that leverage pin. Sooner he does, the better he has a chance of getting back into this matchup. He is down by 3. Finisher reversal could do him some good as well, but I don't think NBC is just trying to get freebies. ASP and Midnight, the 3rd and 4th place competitors, fighting back and forth, trading off moves. NBC can watch right now, and this is the advantage of having that finisher count lead of your NBC Master, just remaining patient. 5 minutes, 10 seconds remain. NBC gets in after Jumper gets in, so he's got his eyes set on the prize. Dropkick misses, and there's the Kimura. 2 finisher count lead. NBC Master, just the king of Superstar, man. This guy is a tough dude to beat. Jumper almost has a finisher possessed. If he does, that and would hit it, that would get him back to within 1. So it's not to say that that's unreasonable. It also depends on ASP and Midnight. You know, who are they going to hit their signatures or finisher attempts on? And if they get reversed, what happens? ASP left in the ring now with Jumper v Magnum, who has a finisher. And goes for it, and it's interrupted by NBC Master. A huge breakup, and now Jumper is furious. But NBC could care less. He clotheslines him down. NBC, the lone man up. Jumper brought up, down by 2. 4 minutes remaining. 4 minutes officially now. NBC dropping Jumper there. Here comes ASP, and there's the bravado of NBC Master. ASP says, here, hit me with a move. NBC kindly obliges. First of 2 main events here at SummerSlam, and Midnight Mayfire on the outside. I gotta wonder, he hit 2 finishers through 26 minutes. I have a feeling Midnight Mayfire might just be throwing in the towel right now. I can't tell. He's on the apron. Maybe he's thinking phenomenal forearm. He could do that. And he totally missed. But he does keep the finisher. There you go. Jumper Magnum far from obtaining a finisher. And NBC's prime concern, he's an intelligent superstar. He knows his prime concern is, oh wow, Midnight Mayfire bouncing off the cell wall there. But his prime concern is keeping Jumper right where he is on the ground, as far away from competition as possible. ASP is going to steal a finisher, and it is going to connect. F5, that gives ASP his 4th finisher of the match. Midnight missing wildly. 2 minutes and 40 seconds remaining. ASP is down by 3. He's 1 behind Jumper for second place. And you're basically at less than a finisher a minute, and NBC is just going to walk around. Midnight Mayfire, I really do think, is just sort of mercifully throwing it in right now. He's got a finisher reverse too, which doesn't help. Mid-move for NBC, but that doesn't really matter. That's a signature curtain call. Jumper's down by 2, but he has a finisher in hand, and 2 minutes and 10 seconds to go. Jumper still does have time. But ASP bulldogs him. Yeah, Jumper's going to need a miracle. He's going to have a sort of run-and-gun offense here these last 2 minutes to tie NBC Master. NBC also has a signature, too, so you have to be careful and aware of that. As NBC now with a finisher in hand. And, no, he stopped. 1 minute, 45 seconds remaining. And it's, NBC and Jumper. And NBC going to stay away. He's going to keep Jumper in the ring. Jumper missing. And there's the Kimura. And that will pretty much do it. We'll stay with you for the end of the match. Jumper does make it within 2. It is within 2 for Jumper, but only a minute and 20 left. Now under than that. Jumper at just 9% momentum, so. And Jumper slashed down by Midnight Mayfire. Midnight, obviously, upsetting for Midnight, his first SummerSlam main event. Had tough luck at victory votes. Nothing better here, but you have to do it. And NBC stopped there. Midnight Mayfire hit with the baseball bat. ASP will slide out. We're down to less than a minute. 40 seconds to be exact, so a rock bottom will connect. That's 5 for ASP. He's 1 behind Jumper at 6. Currently stands Midnight with 2, ASP with 5 for third place, Jumper with 6 for second, NBC Master has 8. There are not a lot of time left. All 4 competitors on the outside. Less than 20 seconds to go. 15. And, well, we know NBC has an anytime title shot, so unless Master B uses Money in the Bank on NBC Master, he will walk in to September to Remember with the title. 3, 2, 1, and that is it. NBC Master retains his Superstardom Championship at SummerSlam. And as I said, NBC lives to fight another day. 13 nights from now, we're going to go ahead and just quit out this matchup because... Oh, wait, yeah, just have James get pinned. Just have him pin someone. All right, well, everybody's quitting anyway, so that's okay. But nonetheless, NBC Master walks in and he walks out. EIF Superstardom Champion, his SummerSlam success continues, and now 13 nights away till his next championship defense. It's not a very long time before his next defense, and we'll be talking about that in a little bit. But for now, ladies and gentlemen, it is time for the main event of the evening. All right, well, it is main event time now as we are in the main event, the one final matchup here for EIF SummerSlam 11, and it's been a tradition. The first 10 SummerSlams prior, it was never intended to be a tradition, but at SummerSlam 1 in 2007, Super Sims fought myself, Token, and Little Jeff 619 for the EIF World Championship. And now, here tonight, 10 years since, on the 11th SummerSlam, we continue that tradition, a fatal four-way. Tripod won a match last week that guaranteed him the opportunity to pick the competitor. Tripod had to pick a competitor that was worthy of the choice, and he has chose EIF Hall of Fame superstar and recently former U.S. champion Deathlock to join the SummerSlam Fatal 4-Way main event. Deathlock should not be taken lightly, not to mention he is also a former SummerSlam main event competitor. He's a former EIF World Champion as well. And so, Deathlock and Tripod will be in this match, joining EBAMS and the current reigning and defending World Champion Untamed Legend. So far, through the 10 years of SummerSlam, the traditional Fatal 4-Ways, World Champions have went 5 for 10 and even 50%. This year, we'll find out if that trends upward or down. Untamed Legend, who won the championship back at Victory Votes, defends his title now, 4 weeks later, in the main event of SummerSlam. James, you're going to stay with me on stream, right? To do the entrances? Okay. All right. So just so everybody knows, yes. So just so everybody understands, what we're about to do is we're making it a 6-man ladder match. We're going to be doing the entrances through this. Actually, wait a minute. I can do the Battle Royale, so that way the ladders aren't there and they don't look dumb. So I'm going to do that. So anyway, here's what we're going to be doing, everybody. So I really, really want you to make sure you pay attention to this. We are going to be streaming the entrances by making this matchup right now. However, James will not be accompanying me by ringside. Instead, the new Mr. Money in the Bank, Master B, will be watching and in waiting to see if he would like to cash in his briefcase. The match is up. Master B, do not join this one. This will be James and I. Anyway, when we are done streaming these entrances, we invite you to join us on Mixer, where the connection is significantly better. That's right, Twitch, I'm talking to you. And it's a little bit more reliable. So, at that point, as I said, we invite you to join me on Mixer. If you just go to mixer.com/EIF owner Carney, I think there's an underscore in between each word, so EIF _owner _Carney. If you just do that, yes, it is. Untamed is in the last spot, James. So, yeah. But, well, if you want, then here, what I'll do is I'll sit here. I think, or no, yeah, I think where EBAMS is where we go first. So, yeah, James, you and I go here. You go to my right. Oh, yeah, the match is up, D-Lock. But anyway, though, I think Deathlock will be coming out second to last over there. But anyway, though, as I was saying then, guys, like I said, we invite you to join us on Mixer. So go ahead, get ready for that because now EBAMS wants to be there. So anyway, please get ready for that, guys, because, again, that is where we will be Mixer streaming the main event. Now, don't worry, though, if you don't have Mixer, if you're not familiar with it, you like how it is on Twitch. Don't worry, because James Arkoffel is going to be recording it for you, so that way you can find it in the past broadcast section or our YouTube channel, EIF Archives. So, again, we do ask that you join us on Mixer immediately following entrances for the actual portion of this matchup, but if not, be sure to keep an eye for it. Keep an eye out for it on YouTube. Tripod may even, who's our website administrator and Twitter administrator, he may even provide a link for the main event for you guys to watch on replay. But if you want to watch it live, you have to go to Mixer. Also want to thank everybody thus far who's been here for EIF SummerSlam 11. We invite you to tune in always on the EIF network. We broadcast every single week, usually multiple times a week. And, of course, one of the big things that everybody loves about EIF, same thing tonight, it's that pay-per-view feeling, those big events. And I want to remind you that our next pay-per-view comes your way on a special Friday night edition, not the Saturday nights, and that's because just like SummerSlam has a tradition, so does September to Remember. Every September 1st of every year since 2007, EIF has hosted a pay-per-view on that day, and it remains the same. This year, EIF's 11th annual September to Remember comes your way Friday, September 1st at 8 p.m. Eastern. You can catch that live right here on the EIF network. It's our next pay-per-view just 13 nights away, right here, EIF network on Twitch. Again, this match is going to be on Mixer for technical difficulty reasons, but that one will be on Twitch. And as we already found out, NBC Master is the Superstar champion walking into that pay-per-view event. We're not sure who his opponent or opponents will end up becoming. Same thing is for this SummerSlam ED World Title match. The person that wins here is scheduled to walk in there. However, Mr. Money in the Bank, Master B, may have something to say about that. And of course, if he were to cash in tonight, then he would be the person to walk in. Oh, and the same, yes, entrances are on for this. That's why. Anyway, the same can also be said real quick for the U.S. and IC champions as well. So that way everybody knows, Headshot Killa with the U.S., Deadly with the IC, they too will be walking into September to remember with those titles. Now, it's not confirmed whether they'll defend there or not, but I think they will. I think it's a safe bet. We'll do that. All right, Jumper, thanks for showing up, man. By the way, Jumper, it would be Tuesday at 10 a.m. if you wanted to show up. Tuesday at 10 a.m. for you, Superstardom. Yeah, for you. So just thought I'd let you know. Huh. I should have just had my entrance play. James, did you skip your entrance? All right, cool. And now, main event time. Oh no. Is this D-Lock? Yeah. The following contest is our main event of the evening. This is a traditional SummerSlam Fatal 4-Way, and it is Turnbuckle Turmoil for the EIF World Championship. In the ring, the first of three challengers from West Virginia, he is Deathlock! Well, Deathlock was the hand-picked selection from Tripod. He was involved in last year's SummerSlam main event for ED. He has an opportunity here tonight. And introducing the second challenger from St. Louis, Missouri, Prismatic Nebula. Tripod has been waiting since May to get an opportunity for the World Championship again. He has it tonight, the main event of SummerSlam EIF's second WrestleMania. This, of course, our seventh and final match of the evening, and Tripod looking to capitalize on his opportunity and cap off his summer as world champion. What's up? Weird, but okay. And now, the final challenger from New Jersey, E-Bams. Well, E-Bams in high spirits, but the last time we saw him in a World Championship match, he lost his title defending it against Untamed at Victory Votes. These two have been the main rivalry over on ED. He lost in a 3 Stages of Hell main event, and TLC being the final match after winning match 1. By the way, just to confirm so everybody knows, Devlog has been part of the stable called the Villains. We've seen a lot about them on Twitter today. You may have noticed some things even from guys such as Nexus as well. So the Villains, another new part of Extreme International Fighting, but this is a part of the core of Extreme International Fighting, the Sins of EIF, and here is their golden one for ED. Introducing their opponent from Glastonbury, Connecticut. He is the reigning and defending EIF World Champion, Untamed Legends. 4 years ago, in the summer of 2013, this man, Untamed Legend, debuted in EIF. He was a nobody. He had no promise, no opportunity. A lot of people didn't think this guy would go anywhere, and here he is today. A strong 2K17, easily the best year in his career, and he is now EIF World Champion, main eventing his first SummerSlam pay-per-view. So, on that note, we are remaking this match. James is heading off Twitch. Again, we're going to tell you one final time here. Go to mixer.com/EIF_owner_Carney. Or if you have an Xbox One and you follow along on your game console, you can find me there on gamertag. We're going to be having the match live for you in just a couple of moments. If not, don't worry, because we're going to be recording the match. You can catch the past broadcasts of it either on YouTube or somewhere else if need be. Tripod on Twitter will provide a link for you as well. So Mr. Money in the Bank will be in waiting watching this matchup. Turnbuckle Turmoil will happen right after this on SummerSlam.